I hate fucking ironing. Took a break already. I've only done like 3 items. Anyway, relationships. You cannot meet an alcoholic on day 1 and say, 10 years down the line, I'm married to an alcoholic and he won't stop drinking. Come on, wake up. He was an alcoholic when you met him. Okay, you cannot cheat with someone, on someone, and then 5 years down the line, my partner cheated on me. No shit, Sherlock. Right? People are who they are. Yes, people can change. Yes, people grow, etc. We all do. We all have lessons to learn in the world, but you can't complain about your partner, right? About your partner, about something that they do or they are, when that's what you signed up for. Right, if you were having a birthday party and you were going to go to the bakery and buy a cake, would you buy the cake that's ready-made and good to go? Or, Thea's chasing flies, would you buy one that's half-baked and then you've got to go home and finish it off and sort it out, as well as all the other things you've got to do in your life? Stop investing time and energy in relationships that aren't what you want them to be in the first place. That person that you've met, yes, they may be good looking. Yes, they may be good in bed. Yes, they may be appealing to you, or for whatever reason. You need to look beyond that shit. What is underneath the tip of that iceberg? What's underneath the tip of the iceberg? What are the ingredients of the cake? Do they have enough eggs, flour, and fucking sugar, right? Or are they just a pile of fucking milk? Do you put milk in? Yeah. I ain't baked cake for a while. Oh my god, look how cute she is. Right, well. Hi Thea. Would you like to tell the world what they need to hear? Hey, about baking cakes? You'll eat them for them, won't you? Will you eat the cakes? Will you eat the cakes? She'll eat the cakes. She'll eat all the cakes. Look at this freaking head. What would you do with it? What would you do with it if it were yours? I'd squeeze her freaking face off. Oh, you're so cute, Thea. I just want to... If anybody knows the word for that, by the way, if you've got a cute baby, cute dog, and then you just want to... There's an actual word. I don't mean squidge or squeeze. I mean there's an actual thing where some people do it so much that they actually hurt them. Yeah, you got to watch that. So, which brings me on to my next point. Giving too much. Not being too much, because you can never be too much for the right people or right person. But giving too much. When you give a little bit less than you normally give, right? In the sense of, it's not a game, but it's like, if you're an overgiver, this applies to you. If you're an overgiver in your relationship, give a little bit less. Take a little step back and see how the dynamic shifts. Trust me on that. Chasey. God, I'm getting like all this dog love, look. You just cannot meet someone as where they are and expect to be able to change who they are, is what I'm saying. If you are single, do yourself a favour and write a list of what you want, and then become that list. Write a list of what you want in a partner and become the list, and then watch it manifest. But you can't attract what you want if you are not it. We attract what we are. A magnet attracts the right end of the magnet, yeah, not the other end. So you need to be it. Be it. Relationships are not easy. I said to call him my stepson, it sounds weird saying stepson because he's like 22, but he is still technically my stepson in the fact that I helped to freaking raise him. Yeah, well, she sort of dawned on me that. Because he was a teenager, and like obviously we didn't always have loads of time together, it's kind of like, I don't really want to own that statement, but actually, yeah, I did. I helped raise him. His mum actually thanked me at his 21st party, which was nice. But anyway, where was I going? Relationships aren't easy, and that's what I said to him, because he's heard me and his dad have, because he lives with us, have words. Yeah. And I said to him the other day, I was like, we had a really good chat, a really connecting, open chat about 2 weeks ago. It was really good. To the point where he said at the end, can I hug you? And I was like, yes, you can. That's what I wanted you to say. I want to bring connection in, you know, especially when it comes to boys, men. They need to embrace that side of them. Anyway, I was trying to say to him, just because we're arguing sometimes doesn't mean, and it's been more, this past year has been more than ever, it's been all for the best, because all the shit comes out in the wash, right? Arguing, disagreeing, having words, whatever you want to call it. If you don't argue, you're not being real, and you're not learning and growing together, you're just tolerating each other. If you're not speaking up and saying this is how I feel and this is where I'm at, you're being untrue to yourself, because there's no fucking way on earth that you're going to meet someone and you're not going to disagree. There is no way on earth that you're going to meet someone and they are, oh, so perfect. Nah. They're going to have qualities that you need, desire and want in a husband and a father, yes, and you can work and build on them. They are never going to be exactly what you want them to be. So if you go into a relationship expecting it all to be rosy, and then it gets a bit tough and you bolt, right? It ain't going to build. You ain't going to build shit. You can't build on quicksand. You've got to stay there and pick up each brick by brick by brick by brick. And it's a slog sometimes. And other times it's a freaking, it's a slide with freaking goodies along the way. And you're just like, whee, this is amazing. But it's also a slog. And you're building brick by brick. And it's tiring. And it takes effort. And then you go down the slide again. You're like, whee! But you have to build that ladder before you can go down the slide, right? Think of it like that. You're putting rigs on the ladder, because you can't go down the slide until you've built the ladder up, unless you have magical powers and you can jump 6 feet. You've got to think of it like that. It's like snakes and ladders, the game. Life is a game. Relationships are also part of it. And if you have the open-mindedness and the knowledge that when you go into these relationships that it's going to be work, when the shit hits the fan, you don't falter, right? You might lose your shit, you might feel annoyed, angry, you might pull the head off a freaking thing, and like the little things I did this about. It's just in my, not this relationship, another one. I'm laughing now because it's so funny. I pulled the head off. I pulled the head off of a ornament, and I was like, that's what I think to you right now. And then I blue tacked it on the next day when we'd made up. But this is what my point is. That's what I did. Yeah, I own it. I own it. It's pathetic, but it's funny. Point is, nothing in life is just like all rainbows and unicorns. The spiritual journey is a fucking trench. Going down this spiritual path of ascension and becoming who you're meant to be and your soul purpose and all that shit, it's shitty. You might think as an outsider, because someone radiates light and love and they're so high because they have got their vibration there, that they're all, oh, they must have had a right cruisy life then. Far from it. Far from it. So, open your minds and open your hearts. Speak your truth. Say what you feel. Set your boundaries in any relationship. If somebody crosses them and crosses them again, and it's not what you want, you don't have to entertain that anymore. Whether that be a husband, wife, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, brother, sister, friend, whatever. Okay? You have choice and you have free will. And however toxic your relationship is, there is a way out. Yeah? And however hard a relationship gets, there's a way to stay if that's what you want. So, don't be a victim. Yeah? Take back your power, because you are powerful, and move forward with your head held high and your shoulders back. Move forward with your head held high and your shoulders back, and own yourself, own your life, own your decisions. People will judge you every day of the week. People judge me all the time and often underestimate me. People judge me a lot. They don't say it, but I know it. I'm psychic, I'm intuitive, I know, I read energy like a book. And that ain't your problem. What somebody thinks of you is not your problem. If you're being true and authentic, right? There's little watches everywhere. Like just now, someone just hopped on and hopped off the live. Yeah, there's little watches everywhere, always watching you. But it ain't your job to know who's watching you. It's your job to look fucking straight ahead and keep walking. Right? Right. Have a good day.